What's going on, everyone? Back here for another MLB video here on Saturday. Welcome to Upstate Bets and DFS. Highly recommend turning on your bell notifications, subscribe, like, and comment. I'm going to be getting a ton of videos for MLB out in the next couple of days. If the lines keep coming out around this time, I'm going to really hit a stretch here where I'm going to be getting them out pretty frequently. So if you haven't used Prize Picks, use promo code UPSTATE for a $100 deposit match up to $100. Use promo code UPSTATE. You can mix and match sports out over here on Prize Picks. You take over-unders on player props. You can put them in 2-pick power plays, 3-pick power plays, all the way up to 5 picks. So highly recommend. You could 3x, 5x, 10x your money. It's a great place to do your player props. I mean, they cover everything between esports, the 4 major sports, college sports, futures for the NFL. So it's a really great place to do your player props. We also have Patreon content. Everything will be linked in the description below. You can find it at patreon.com/upstate. I've been doing a ton of MLB, a ton of golf. Dale's been doing MMA. He hit a nice little 3-leg parlay betting wise for the UFC fight night last week. So highly recommend checking that out. It's originally $20, but for the summer months, all the way until August 31st, we have a new tier over there for a summer sale, 50% off. So for 2 guys, you're only paying $10 for a ton of content. I mean, I'm covering every single golf event every single day. I'm doing the early slates, the late slates for baseball. So it's really tough to beat that, especially for the price, 2 for the price of 1. So highly recommend checking that out at patreon.com/upstate. But without further ado, I'm going to be covering the later games here. And I'm just going to jump right into it, right in the strikeouts here. Logan Webb over 5.5 strikeouts. This is somebody who's been pitching very well, and I like the matchup here against the Cincinnati Reds. I mean, they do have a not a great lineup. There's definitely a ton of upside for this Cincinnati Reds team where they can pour on a ton of runs, but Logan Webb has just been pitching phenomenal. I mean, he's got a 6-2 record. He's got a 3.26 ERA, but the big thing for me in his last 5 starts, he's got an 80% hit rate, hitting this over on this prop. So pitching very well. I really like the matchup, and the fact that he's been getting 7 to 8 strikeouts in the last 5. Ton of upside here for Logan Webb. I'm going to stay here right with the pitchers over at the pitcher fantasy score. The last guy I want to talk about here is Logan Gilbert here. This is another guy who's been pitching very well. I like this over at 35.5. Fantasy score. I mean, it's tough to go against somebody who's got a 7-3 record, a 2.28 ERA, and in his last 7 starts, he's been pitching over 6 innings. So he's been getting to that 6 inning mark, which is huge because you get an every single out, you get a point. So there's 18 points right there, and when you get into the 6th inning and you haven't really allowed any runs, you're going to get that quality start bonus, which is an extra 4 points, and strikeouts have not been an issue. I know this is a tough Angels team that has O'Shea, Ohtani, and Mike Trout, but they are without Anthony Rendon, who is out for the season. So it takes that three-headed monster away in the 2-3-4 spot. So Logan Gilbert has just been pitching phenomenal. I know the Mariners aren't a great team, but I think they get the win here. When you look at the fantasy score, you do want to look at somebody who has strikeout upside, who pitches late into games, but is also going to get that win. And I think Logan Gilbert gets that win tonight. He's been pitching so well late into games, and it's tough to beat someone with a low ERA and a really good record. So these are my 2 picks. Thank you for all the support on the last video. Unfortunately, it didn't go as well as I thought it was going to go. We ended up going 0-2 on the picks, but like DFS, like I always say, we forget about the past, we move on, and this is 2 guys that I really like. So until next time, peace.